Capricorn, something massive is unfolding on June 29th, 2025, and you must be prepared. This isn't just a regular day on the calendar, it's a cosmic crossroads. The planetary alignments are triggering a spiritual alert, and you, Capricorn, are in the direct path. If you're watching this, it's because the universe chose you to receive this warning before it's too late. Now listen carefully. There are 3 fatal mistakes you could make on this day. Mistakes that could block your abundance, destroy your relationships, or delay your destiny by years. But the good news? These mistakes are 100% avoidable if you know what to look for. In this video, we're going to expose each deadly trap with crystal clarity. By the end, you'll know exactly what to stop doing, what to look out for, and how to turn this dangerous energy into your biggest opportunity yet. So grab a pen, hit the like button if you're ready to protect your future, and stay till the end, because the final warning could change everything for you. Let's dive in, Capricorn. Mistake number 1, letting guilt control your decisions. Capricorn, June 29th, 2025 is not just another date. It's a karmic mirror, and one of the most dangerous traps you could fall into on this day is letting guilt steer your decisions. Now let's be real for a moment. You're the responsible one, the grounded one, the person others lean on. But that incredible strength can also become your weakness if it turns into emotional martyrdom. And on June 29th, guilt will try to hijack your intuition. Old emotional debris may rise up. You might feel a deep regret for something you did or didn't do years ago. An overwhelming urge to say yes when your soul screams no. A strange pressure to put others' needs above your own. Why? Because Pluto, the planet of power, karma, and transformation, is in a tense square with the moon, triggering your emotional body and subconscious mind. And this specific transit doesn't play around. This isn't gentle nostalgia. This is a karmic guilt storm. And it's coming for your weak spots. You may find yourself revisiting old scenarios, relationships, or decisions that make you think, I can't walk away now. I owe it to them. If I say no, I'll disappoint everyone. Capricorn, these thoughts aren't from your higher self, they're from your inner guilt program. And on June 29th, that program is getting activated. But guilt is not a compass, it's a trap. When guilt is in the driver's seat, you make decisions to not feel bad rather than to feel aligned. Let's make it real. Imagine this. You get a message from someone who's always draining your energy. Maybe it's a friend, a family member, or a colleague. They need your help, your time, your energy, and your immediate instinct is resistance. But then guilt kicks in. They've been there for me before. They'll be mad if I say no. I should be a better person. So you say yes. But that yes is fake. It's forced. It costs you your peace. And that, Capricorn, is how guilt robs you of your power. Or maybe you're offered an opportunity on June 29th. Something new, something exciting. But deep inside, a voice says, I don't deserve this yet. Or worse, who am I to be happy when others are still struggling? That's guilt masquerading as humility. Here's the truth. Guilt is not morality, it's trauma. It's a sign that some part of you is still trying to earn love, earn peace, or earn forgiveness from a version of the past that no longer exists. You don't owe anyone your peace. You don't owe your past a punishment. You owe yourself freedom. So on June 29th, before you say yes to anything or no to yourself, pause and ask this. Am I doing this out of truth or guilt? Is this decision a reflection of who I am now or who I used to be? What would I do if I believed I was already forgiven? Now, here's the energetic twist. When you stop operating from guilt, you stop attracting situations that trigger it. You rise above it. You reclaim your time, your voice, your intuition, and that's when your true transformation begins. Remember, Pluto is not here to punish you. Pluto is here to purge what no longer serves you. And guilt, It's the heaviest spiritual weight of all. So here's what to do on June 29th. Say no to emotional obligations that shrink you. Forgive yourself for the past, even if others haven't. Give yourself permission to choose joy, not just duty. The world needs your gifts, not your guilt. And don't underestimate the ripple effect of this inner work. When you release guilt, you become a permission slip for others to do the same. That's leadership. That's legacy. That's Capricorn. If this resonates with you, if you felt that inner tug of guilt before, drop a comment right now. I am no longer controlled by guilt. I trust my higher path. Let the universe know you're done playing small. You're choosing truth over emotional debt. And you're walking into the future light, clear and in power. Capricorn, this is your time. Let go of the weight. The next two mistakes are even more dangerous and even more revealing. Stay with me. Your millionaire timeline depends on it. Mistake number 2, ignoring a life-changing opportunity. Out of fear, Capricorn, this one may not feel as obvious as guilt. In fact, it's so subtle, you might not even realize it's happening. But on June 29th, 2025, the danger isn't just in what you do, it's in what you don't do. This is the day your ruling planet Saturn, the planet of structure, destiny, and karma, forms a rare and mystical alignment with Neptune, the planet of dreams, illusions, and divine intuition. Together, they create a karmic portal, one that could literally shift your life path. You may receive a phone call, an unexpected email, a crazy idea while showering, a moment that feels like déjà vu. And right there, your future is knocking. But if you're like most Capricorns, your first reaction might be, what if I'm not ready? What if I fail? What if this isn't logical? That's the trap. Because here's the hard truth. Opportunity doesn't always come dressed in certainty. Sometimes it shows up disguised as chaos, disruption, or mystery. And the mistake that could cost you years of progress? Letting fear, doubt, or overthinking talk you out of the very thing your soul has been calling in. You see, Capricorn, you thrive when there's a map, a clear path, a goal. But on June 29th, that clarity won't come first. You have to leap before the bridge appears. Here's what this fear can look like. You get invited to speak, teach, or share publicly, but you freeze and say, not yet. A business idea suddenly lights you up, but you talk yourself out of it because you don't know how to start. Someone new enters your life, and something in your gut says they're important, but you keep your distance to avoid vulnerability. And guess what? By not acting, you just walked past your miracle. This alignment is a one-day portal. It's not permanent. And if you ignore it out of fear, the opportunity won't wait. Capricorn, the universe isn't asking you to jump blindly. It's asking you to trust that the net will appear when you move. Here's how to move through this cosmic test. Say yes to what excites your soul, even if your mind can't make sense of it. This is a day to act from your heart, not just your head. If it lights you up, that's your sign. Journal every sign, dream, or nudge you feel on this day. Neptune will be whispering, and the messages will be soft, symbolic, or surreal. Don't dismiss them. Be bold. Say yes before you think you're ready. You've already done the work. The reason this door is showing up now is because you're ready, not because you feel ready. Think of it this way. This isn't just about one opportunity. This is about a timeline split. You're either choosing the path of safety or the path of destiny. And this isn't about blind risk. It's about faith-based alignment. There's a version of you on the other side of this leap who's already successful, already thriving, already living the life your soul craves. The question is, will you be the one to meet them? Or will you stay where it's comfortable and wonder, what if, 6 months from now? Capricorn, remember, fear isn't a stop sign. It's a signal that something powerful is near. Your brain screams when you're about to exit the known, but your soul whispers when you're about to enter the extraordinary. So today, make a bold move. Send that message. Say yes to that weird invitation. Launch the thing. Take the meeting. Invest in yourself. Speak the truth, even if your hands are shaking. Because here's the cosmic truth. If you don't act on divine inspiration, someone else will, and you'll be watching them live the dream that was meant for you. Don't let hesitation become your future's biggest regret. The universe has opened a gate, but only you can walk through it. So Capricorn, are you ready? Drop a comment below if you're done playing small. I trust the unknown. My destiny is calling. Let the universe know you're ready to leap, because your soul has already packed its bags. And don't go anywhere. The third and final mistake is the most important one yet. It's the one that's kept millions stuck in cycles for decades. Keep watching. Your turning point is just ahead. Mistake number 3, holding onto a person, job, or identity that's expired. Capricorn. This is the mistake that silently locks so many into a version of life that no longer fits. For years, maybe even decades, you are known for your loyalty, endurance, and commitment. When you say yes to something, whether it's a person, a job, a goal, or a promise, you stick with it. You don't flinch when things get tough. You push through. You stay grounded. But here's the hard truth. Sometimes the very thing that made you strong is what's keeping you stuck. And on June 29th, 2025, the universe is confronting you with this exact issue. There's a powerful cosmic alignment happening. Venus, the planet of values, love, and self-worth, is conjunct Uranus, the planet of sudden awakenings and radical truth. This aspect is striking your energy field like lightning, illuminating what you've outgrown. This energy is disruptive, but it's also liberating. It's exposing the cracks in the foundation, the places in your life that no longer align with who you're becoming. You might notice on this day a sudden wave of irritation towards someone you normally tolerate, a feeling of boredom or suffocation at work, a deep knowing that your old dreams no longer light you up, a strange emotional detachment from your current lifestyle. Capricorn, that's not burnout. That's evolution. What you're feeling is the energetic version of your soul saying, I can't keep pretending this still fits. Maybe it's a relationship you've outgrown, one where the conversations feel recycled. The connection used to feel magical, now it just feels like duty. But you stay because it's been so many years. Because walking away would feel like failure. Because you worry about hurting someone else. Or maybe it's your career. You once had big dreams. You climbed the ladder, you succeeded. But now, it just feels empty, robotic, disconnected. You daydream about something else, something risky, something real. But you ignore it because you've already come this far. Or maybe it's your identity. The role you've played for years. The overachiever, the caretaker, the provider, the strong one. But deep down, there's a new version of you that wants to emerge. One that doesn't hustle for worth. One that wants peace more than power. But here's the danger. If you don't release what's expired, you'll block what's divine. The energy of June 29th is like a cosmic detox. It's trying to burn away dead weight. But if you resist this release, you'll carry old baggage into your next chapter and wonder why nothing changes. Ask yourself honestly, am I holding onto this out of love or fear? Am I here because I want to be or because I'm afraid to leave? If this version of me died today, what would be reborn? These are not easy questions, but they are essential. Here's what to do with this energy. Write a goodbye letter to the expired version of you. Yes, literally. Light a candle, open your journal, and write, thank you for getting me here. But I no longer need to survive. I am ready to thrive. Say goodbye to the patterns, the people, the promises you made when you were in survival mode. Let your nervous system know that it's safe to evolve. Do one bold thing that affirms your next chapter. Maybe it's finally having that hard conversation. Maybe it's deleting that contact. Maybe it's applying for the job that scares you. Maybe it's taking yourself out on a solo date just to prove that you matter to you. Your identity is fluid. You don't have to be who you were. You are allowed to become someone new. Declutter something symbolic. Your closet, your calendar, your commitments. Release what no longer reflects the person you are becoming. When you clear space physically, the universe responds energetically. Miracles love clean space. Capricorn, your greatest strength isn't endurance, it's discernment. Endurance says, I'll stick with this forever. Discernment says, I know when it's time to move on. There is no honor in holding on to something that's expired. There is no integrity in shrinking to fit into old boxes. There is no reward for sacrificing your future to protect your past. Let go. You are not who you were. The new version of you, they're waiting on the other side of this choice, and they are powerful, magnetic, joyful, and fully in alignment. But they can't step in until you step out of what's no longer true. So, take a deep breath. This is your moment. Comment below if you're ready to rise. I release what no longer serves me. I make space for my future self. Because once you say it, the universe begins moving everything in your favor. And if you've made it through all 3 warnings today, Capricorn, you are not the same person who started watching. These energies aren't here to scare you. They're here to set you free. Final message. Capricorn, June 29th, 2025, is not just another calendar date. It's a cosmic checkpoint written specifically into your soul contract. This is the kind of day that separates timelines. One decision could echo into the next 6 months or the next 6 years. And if you're watching this, it's not by accident. It's because you're meant to walk through this portal with awareness, clarity, and courage. The energy is intense, yes, but it's also full of potential. You are being asked to rise, not by forcing, not by hustling, but by refusing to fall into the same old patterns that once kept you stuck. Let's remember what the universe revealed today. Don't let guilt shrink your truth. You don't owe your future to your past. Let go of emotional debts and give yourself full permission to step into power. Don't ignore a divine opportunity just because it's unfamiliar. Miracles often arrive disguised as risk. Trust the timing, trust the invitation, and most importantly, trust yourself. Don't drag expired energy into your next chapter. The universe cannot fill hands that are still clinging to what was. Make space. Say goodbye. Choose growth. Capricorn, you've come too far to circle the same mountain again. You are not the same person you were a year ago, not even a month ago. You're awakening now, and your higher self is watching. If you've made it this far in the video, it means you're no longer sleepwalking through your journey. You're present. You're aware. And whether you realize it or not, you are ready to release, ready to leap, ready to evolve. So here's your final invitation. Subscribe if you're committed to walking your soul's path with intention. Like this video if today's message touched something deep inside. And comment below with the truth that resonates most. Because speaking it out loud activates your next level. Capricorn, never forget. You weren't born to survive, you were born to build. Not cages, not comfort zones, but empires of purpose, alignment, and legacy. This is your moment. The shift is real, and your future is waiting. Until next time, stay wise, stay brave, stay aligned.